Hey guys, and welcome. This is going to be my shave review of the Mystic Water Shaving Soap. So this is an artisan soap that comes from Maryland, and in my lather review of this stuff, it performed excellently. This is a tallow-based soap, and so you have to be a little bit aware of tallow-based soaps. You need to be careful with the water content. I'll get to that later. But when I had this on, the lather was absolutely incredible, and I was very, very impressed with this. You can get this 4-ounce puck in a tub for under $12, so it's under $3 an ounce. Definitely a great deal. So, like I mentioned, this is a tallow-based soap, and I originally got this soap when I was living in Chicago. And when I lived in Chicago, I lived downtown, had very, very hard city water there, and this soap, to be honest with you, did not work at all. I couldn't get it to lather, it always dissipate out. I tried loading it dry, loading it wet, loading lots of soap, little soap, every single combination, badger hair, boar hair, synthetic brush, and it just didn't work for me. And this was very disappointing, because this is their bay rum scent here that I have it in, and this bay rum is amazing. It's got that classic backbone notes of bay rum, but there's just a masculine kick to this. It's a very, very strong scent. It's just incredible. This is absolutely man soap. Like, this is just, I love it. I love wearing this stuff, or I love shaving with this soap because the scent stays on you a little bit. If I go for a run afterwards or later in the day, I'll start sweating. I can smell it, and it's just an awesome, awesome experience. I very much like the scent of this soap. So anyway, I was really disappointed because I like the soap a lot, and the ingredient list is incredible, but wouldn't work for me in Chicago. So now I live in the Boston area, moved out here. I had very soft tap water, and immediately I lathered it up here. It worked. Voluminous, thick lather, very, very incredible. You still have to be aware that this is a tallow-based soap, so you need to be aware of the water content with tallow-based soap. So if you're going to be using this soap, I recommend using a stiff brush, so probably a boar hair brush. Most of those tend to be stiff, or a very, very densely packed badger hair brush, so you can load up enough soap. So anyway, let's get going with the shave review. Alright, for today's shave, I'm going to be using my Omega Bore 10066. Had soaking while I was in the shower. Just got a shower, facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go. Have here a dry puck, and I'm going to load up. And like I mentioned before, I recommend loading up a lot of soap with this, because it'll increase your level, it'll increase your, the amount of your tolerance for water that you can add in. I've loaded up a good amount here. I'm going to dip the bristles here, the tips of the hairs, and sink in this hot tap water I have here in my sink, and just load up more. I want to make sure I have enough soap loaded. The scent coming off this puck right now is awesome. It's a very strong, very enjoyable scent. Alright, that's a good amount, nice and pasty between the bristles. Add in some tap water here to my face. Actually, I'm going to blot some of it off because I want to keep it dry so I can control the lather. Pull some of the suds off the puck here. Work those into my face. Alright, so my goal when I'm building this lather is just keep the water content very controlled, because that was the name of the game. In my lather review, my first go at my lather with my badger hair brush did not work out well, just because I didn't load up enough soap and I had too much water and it dissipated on me. So keeping it dry, adding in water slowly. I don't think I'll have a problem. Alright, this is great. I'm very happy with this. I think I nailed it. It's voluminous. It doesn't look like it's got big air bubbles in here. Nice and thick. Very cushiony. Very much a tallow-based soap. If you guys haven't used, a lot of the soaps on the market now are vegan soaps. But true tallow soaps that are based in tallow, very, very luxurious for sure. All right, for today's shave, using my Maggard MR7 with a Persona Lab Blue blade, second shave on this blade, and I have 1 day of facial hair growth. Starting with the grain. And I do expect this mold to bleed because I cut it in a previous shave. It's not quite healed yet. Really enjoying the scent on this soap. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but just a very strong scent and just smells so manly. All right, excellent first pass. Lots of slickness. That pass was really smooth, even for a first pass. The slickness up behind, wow, very, very nice. So I'm gonna dab off a little bit of the water on my face because I don't want that to add into the lather and possibly dissipate it out. Just gonna paint on my next round of lather here. Very nice, good amount in the brush. All right, second pass going cross grain. I'm very impressed with the slickness of the soap. This razor blade just cruising right over the skin here. I'm also impressed with the protection. It just feels like kind of like I've got like lotion on my skin in like a really good way. It's very, very protective. All right, second pass. Feels awesome. The protection here and the post shave just feels absolutely incredible. Wow. All right. Cleanup pass. I'm gonna go to the brush here, clean out the lather, good amount of lather. Work it into my skin here with my left hand, razor in the right, I'm gonna clean up. All right, I'm very happy with where it shaves at. I'm gonna clean up for my final remarks. Wow, just feeling back here. This is a very close shave, but notably the post shave is amazing, super hydrating. Honestly, it feels like I have lotion on my skin. This is just amazing. And this is something that's a really big plus of tallow-based soaps, is that the post-shave is amazing. And the tallow-based lather is just a very creamy, luxurious lather. And it tends to be very slick and then just very hydrating. And this post-shave, it just feels incredible. I'm very, very impressed with that. Very good shave. I'm feeling around here. It's very close. No irritation. I didn't end up cutting this mole, which is a good sign. I was just able to go right over it, do the slickness without opening that up. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about soap. Let's go through the points. Ease of loading, very easy to load up. It's a softer soap, so it's really not a problem at all. I do recommend you load up extra soap here so you can mess with the water content a little bit. Ease of lathering, this is where it loses a few points. Because it's a tallow-based soap, you need to be very, very careful with the water content. And not only that, but like I mentioned before, hard water, forget about it. If you have hard water, I do not recommend this soap. I was not able to successfully lather this soap when I was living in a hard water-based area. Now in a soft water-based area, this lather just explodes for me, but you still have to be really, really careful because if you add in too much water, it's going to dissipate out. I know I've mentioned this before a few times in the video already. I just really want to make sure you guys understand this and what you're getting yourself into if you get this soap. The quality of lather though, absolutely top notch. You know, even among like my top performers, I think that this stands out. It's a very incredible lather there, and it's very slick, very hydrating, very, very protective, amazing. Really, really amazing. Oh, very impressed with that. The scent of this soap, amazing also. It's a very, like I mentioned before, the bay rum, it's a very, very masculine bay rum, very strong. So if you guys don't like strong scents, I wouldn't recommend this. But I'm definitely very, very much like this soap. I've continued to revisit this soap because I like the scent so much. And then price, it's under $3 an ounce, definitely a great deal, definitely on par with other market, price per ounce soaps that are out there on the market that perform like this. So overall, thumbs up, thumbs down. Gets a thumbs up if you guys live in a soft water area. I definitely like this soap. I say go for it. If you're in a hard water area, just be careful because I was not able to successfully lather it. So just be aware of that. But anyway, awesome shave. Definitely keeping this around. The scent is it's permeating the bathroom here. It's really incredible. It's a very, very dense smell, but this was an awesome shave. Very, very happy with that. So as always guys, thank you for watching and stay tuned. More videos to come.